Yatini, yatada, 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 yada. Everybody's at the kiddush table. They're not in for services. And it's Yom Shlishi. 1 minute. Yom Revi'i. Now you're here. Yatta-da-da-da, yatta-da, yatta-da-da-da, yatta-da, yatta-da-da-da, yatta-da-da-da-da-da-da, yada. Vayhi Erev. Vayhi Voker. Yom Chamishi. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Yadam. If you're getting a siddur and you're in 3rd or 4th grade, or if you want to sit up here, we'd love to have you. Da 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 da. Ya da da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da. If you're out there and you're not in here, or you're not over here, or you're not out there, then you're in the wrong place. Ya da da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da da. Ya da 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 da. Are there any more people who are getting their Sidurim? It looks like there's a lot. Ya da 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 da. That's a lot. Ya da 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 da. Looks like there's a lot. Ya da 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 da. People are still coming in. Ya. If you're leading the service, sit towards the front. If you're getting your siddur, sit over here or there. Ya da da, ya da 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 da, ya da da, ya da 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 da, ya da da, ya da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da. Welcome everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Amazing to see you. Oh, isn't this great? We put up 50 chairs and that wasn't enough. I'm so glad. So truly, if you're leading services and or if you're getting a siddur, you're welcome to sit up here. These are the cool seats, just want you to know. And for everyone else, welcome to Shabbat. This is actually, not only is it a special Shabbat because of you guys, but it's a special Shabbat because of the moon. What's happening with the moon tonight? Has anybody looked up and seen it? It's gone. It's gone. There is no moon tonight because we're celebrating who stole it. Oh my gosh. Well, maybe she'll give it back after Shabbat. So the moon is gone, but it is going to come back. And so we're also celebrating that. But that's why it's a perfect time to celebrate getting our siddur. I want to say one more thing. This is the one thing I want to say, especially to you guys getting your own siddurim. The siddur is not just a book that we only use whenever we come to synagogue. It's a great book just to look through when nobody's saying go to page this, read that, da 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 da. There's a lot of information in there. There's a lot of Hebrew that you already know. There's a lot of English that you don't know yet, but you will at some point. There's a lot of explanation. There's poetry. There's music. There's everything in this book. This book is, I hope that you make it your very own. I think it's okay to write in Siddurim, especially if it's your own. So if you need to take notes, if you want to say how you feel, put in stickies, you should do that because this is your book. So I guess that's all I want to say. I'll turn it over to Maura Abbey. Are there bunches of people who maybe would like to sit up here who aren't?
Yeah, I think we're good. I think because Ben is going to sit there and we're...
All right, so this is everybody.
And
Terrific.
maybe a couple of stragglers in. Okay. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Our service tonight is going to be mostly led by the 3rd through 6th grade students, which is really, really terrific. It's so wonderful to have you here to welcome Shabbat in together. I want to tell you something. So the kids put their Hebrew names on the front of the siddur or their first initial, and there is a book plate in the front, and when they take it home, you guys can write a blessing to your kids, and then whenever they open the siddur, they'll see the blessing from you, or words of encouragement, or just how much you love them. Forever, unconditionally. And this is a siddur for Shabbat and holidays that this way everybody has their own siddur that they can use at religious school or keep it at home if it's too heavy to carry in your religious school backpack. But a lot of the kids like keeping it in their tote bag, so they have their own things with them and they always know that it's their own and it's special to them. And then when it comes time to study for your B'nai Mitzvah, then you'll have a siddur, you'll already be familiar with it, and you'll already know a lot of the prayers, and then it's like, I can do this. I've been doing this my whole life. I've been participating in the services my whole life. We are not just, we're not like having a performance, we're leading the service, which means you're like representing the congregation. And you get to practice now, and then when you become 12 or 13 or whatever age you do your bar mitzvah, you get to really represent the congregation as a full member of the community. We do it at the beginning of the teenage years, not at the end, because that's when you start to be able to really make your own choices more than you can when you're kids. But you're starting to get a little taste of it now. So Maura, Lisa, and I are going to hand out the Sidurim. I need help. You don't have to say anything. I just want help, like, distributing. You could help also. Okay, Simcha. Aliza.
Right here.
So the kids have seen these already because on Wednesday we had to organize putting the covers on all on the Yaakov do. He's sitting over there. Sarah. Amalia is not here yet, or she is? I didn't see her. Okay. Binyamin. Davida. Is Maya here? I didn't see her. Okay. Chesed, that's Elsie. I didn't see her. And Ada, that's Addison. Chaya Reza, a couple of the kids brought in their own fabric, which is cool. Okay. Chaya Ariel, Charlotte. Yonina. Okay. Hannah, that's Anna. Okay, Willie, I thought I saw your parents. Was I mistaken? Okay, well, Lily Solotov has a, Nadav has a siddur also, I didn't see him. Okay, so we're going to start praying together. It's going to be great. The kids have been working really hard, and but also we're singing along. We're not just watching them. We're full participants. We're going to start with Lachuna Ranana, which actually I'm leading. Do you have something to say, Rabbi?
Of course, I'm a rabbi. So notice up on the bima here, there are these 4 words. Thanks, oops, wow, and please. What do you think those words mean? Why are they there? Why would I put them there today? You have no idea. Yes. Bingo. And now you do. It's great. So the rabbis tell us there's 4 kinds of prayers. There's also lots of other kinds of prayers. But as you are, if you have a chance to figure out what it is you're saying, or if you're not leading and you're just reading along, you can always put it into one of these categories. Sometime I did this, and I asked the kids to go stand under the sign that their prayer expressed. And it turns out that they didn't really have to, because most of them on Shabbat are wow and thanks. There aren't really, oops happens mostly Yom Kippur and some other times, and please happens during the Amidah, during the silent Amidah. So we're right in the perfect place to go between thanks and wow.
All right. To start off our service, join me on page 11 for Lechune Ranana. We'll all sing this together. Lechune Ranana l'Adonai, nari aletzur ishenu, nekad nafanav betodah, bizmirot nari alo, nekad nafanav betodah, bizmirot nari alo. Ki el gadol Adonai umelech gadol al kol Elohim asher be'ado mechkerei haaretz v'tafot tarim lo asher be'ado mechkerei haaretz v'tafot tarim lo. Rabbi, if the kids look at the English, should they figure out if that is a wow or a thanks prayer?
Love it. What do you think that is? Let us go and sing to Adonai. Let us trumpet praise to our protector. Filled with thanks, let us greet God, raising our song in voice. What is it? Thanks. Sounds good to me. You're welcome.
All right, we're going to continue on page 20 with Romamu, which a whole bunch of our kids are going to lead. Eden, Addison, Anna S., Teddy, Lila, and Charlotte. Take it away. Somebody should stand by the mic so we can hear you. Yep.
Adonai Eloheinu v'yishtachavu lahar hakodesh. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu v'yishtachavu lahar hakodesh. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romemu.
We're going to continue. Wait, I need the microphone. We're going to continue with Lechadodi on page 23. We're doing the first 3 verses, and then we're going to skip to page 25 to welcome the Shabbat Queen. Does someone want to open the door? Maybe like a small child with a sibling. Want to open the door when we get to the end?
It doesn't really say it, but what do you think, Lechadodi, welcoming Shabbat? Do you think that's a please, a wow, a thanks, or an oops?
A thanks.
I think it might be a thanks. Think it might be anything else? A wow. Yeah, thanks and a wow. Could it be oops or please?
No.
Could be please
Lehadodi krakala pene shaba dechavela Lehadodi krakala pene shaba dechavela Shamor Bakeor Bibir Oreha Hizbianu El Habedanana Yehad Yushemu Moehad Shetivem Letila Adodi Krakala Pene Shabbat Nechabela Nikrat Shabbat Lehu Venelcha Kigi Morka Kababraka Rosh Bikedem Vesesuka Sof Masasem Yashaitila Lehadodi Krakala Pene Shaba Nechabela Iskash Melech Givir Malaka Koutz Nitzer Nitot Hamara Amach Shevet Demi Chava Huyakamon Yaikala Lehadodi Krakala Pene Shaba Nechabela. Please rise. Shalom, Hadodi Krakala Pene Shaba Nechabela. You can be seated.
Okay. If you're leading using a shear, you can stay here.
Okay.
But I'm going to say something first, okay?
What page is it?
All right. So we just welcomed the Shabbat Queen, and our tradition says that she comes in and she goes in front of the ark, and so I'd like you to direct your attention to the Shabbat candles, which are already lit because the sun's already down, but we can still bless them, and so let's all, we can do it from a distance. This was the best way for them to be out of the way. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And now that Shabbat is officially with us, we're going to sing the Psalm for Shabbat on page 27, Mizmor Shir.
Mizmor Shir, Shir Leom HaShabbat. Mizmor Shir, Shir Leom HaShabbat. Tov, 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 lehadot, tov, tov, lehadot, Adonai, uzamen, leshimha, Elyon. Tov, 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 lehadot, tov, tov, lehadot, Adonai, uzamen, A wow? Maybe? Mm.
It's good to thank God for all these amazing
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Turn one page to page 28. Let someone else have a turn at the
I know. What?
mic. Okay. Rose, Sawyer, Charlotte, and Addison.
Oh, I'm not even in this one.
We're at page 28 at the triangle.
Sadi katamari fra ifra. Sadi katamari fra. Sadi katamari fra ifra. Sadi katamari fra. Keres babanoniske. Keres babanoniske. Keres babanoniske. Keres babanoniske. Keres babanoniske. Keres babanoniske.
Okay. Righteous flourish like a palm tree. What do you think? Thanks, oops, wow, or please? I think wow, like wow. If you do the right thing, then like you're. I don't know. I think it's please because if you do the right thing, are you guaranteed to have good things happen to you? No. I think it's like a please. I think Rabbi, we think we found a please.
We got a please?
So like righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. Either it's words of encouragement or it's like please, like yeah. Okay, you guys can have a seat because we're gonna end this part of the service with Mourner's Kaddish.
Oh, is that me? I have to go to work.
I mean, I can do it. The only thing I don't want to do is the. That's after that. So I said one of the students was worried that like I was going to forget something because I said we're ending this part of the service and her prayer is an ending prayer. There's two parts of the service. There's welcoming Shabbat and then there's the evening service. So we're going to end the welcoming Shabbat part of the service with Mourner's Kaddish. And if it is your custom to rise while you're reciting Mourner's Kaddish, you can do so now. And I don't know what page it is on, I'm sorry. Thank you, page 30. Yitgadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divra kirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'amei amaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh. Ve'yithadar ve'yit'aleh ve'yithalal shmei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Da'amiran be'alma ve'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru amen. Okay. We're going to continue with the evening service now. It begins with the Baruch Hu on page 39a. So we have Willie, Rose, Sawyer, and Charlotte leading that, I think. Okay. And yeah. All right, we rise for the Baruch Hu. Okay, do you want to come next to me? 39a. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. We're seated and you can join me in English on the same page. The first bracha before the Shema. Baruch atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tzvaot is your name, living and ever-present God, May your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. And we continue on page 40 with Ahavat Olam. And you can join me together. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Avta Torah u'mitzvot chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Al kein Adonai Eloheinu Beshochveinu vekumeinu Nasiach bechukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha U'v'mitzvotecha Le'olam va'ed Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu ve'orech yameinu Uvahem nege yomam v'layla yomam v'layla Ve'avatecha tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. On page 41, leading us in the Shema, Ve'ahavta, and Emet, we have a lot of kids. Jacob, Ben, Joel, Sarah, and did Amalia show up?
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha V'chol levavecha U'v'chol nafshecha U'v'chol me'otecha V'hayu Hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'divarta bam v'shivtecha v'eitecha u'lechtecha v'derech u'shlochecha Shatam le'oil toyadecha V'hayu l'tokdafot beinenecha U'tavtam al mezuzot beitecha U'visharecha.
We're going to skip to page 44. If you're leading the Michalota, stay here. Yeah, Michalota. That's all you guys. Fifth and sixth grade, yeah.
Mi hamoha be'elim Adonai Mi hamoha be'edad ba'kodesh Nora tehilot oseh beleh
Malkutecha ra'uvanecha Lokeyam lifnei Moshe Zeli anu ve'amru
Adonai imlot le'olam va'ed
Ve'nemar yifad Adonai et Yaakov Uge'alo miyad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael. We have a whole bunch of kids leading us in the Prosalenu, so if you can stay up here. I just want to say something. In a minute, we're going to sing on page 45. In a minute, we're going to sing Ufros Aleinu on page 45. We just said Praised are you, God, Redeemer of Israel. So like someone who saves us. What do you think that is? Thanks. And what about lying us down, spread over us your sukkah of shalom, your sukkah of peace? Thanks and please, maybe, because you're saying thanks for keeping us safe. Please continue to do so. So it's either 3 lines for the top or 3 lines from the bottom. It works either direction. Ufros aleinu
Sukkot, Sukkot, Shalom Echa, Ufros aleinu Sukkot, Sukkot, Shalom Echad. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Just walk beside me and be my friend. Together we will walk in the ways of Hashem. Ufros aleinu Sukkot, Sukkot, Shalom Echad.
Baruch atah Adonai, haporech sukkot shalom aleinu vel kol Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. On page 46, we rise for Vishamru. Who is leading Vishamru? Elsie, Anna Zucker, Dell, Teddy, Eden, Charlotte, and Anna S. Ready?
Shamru b'nei Israel et hashabat, la'asot et hashabat, ledoretam berit olam. V'shamru b'nei Israel et hashabat, la'asot et hashabat, לדורותם ברית עולם. ויהיו בית ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ונחש, שבת ונחש, שבת ונחש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
You guys can take your seats. Can you tell your mom you're done with your parts and she could check on things in the oven without missing anything? Okay. So on page 46, I'm going to recite the Chatzi Kaddish and we're going to go straight into our personal silent Amidah, which is standing, and it starts on page 47, and that'll be your time just between you and God, and you can do wow, please, thanks, or oops, any of those things. Only keeping in mind that God likes to rest on Shabbat also, and maybe doesn't need every single one of our laundry list of requests. Okay, so we rise for the Chatzikash on page 46, followed by our personal silent Amidah. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uvchayedecho beit Yisrael, bagala, uvizman kariv, v'imeru amen, yesh merabba mevarach, le'alam ul'al me'amaya, yitbarach, ve'yishtabach, ve'yitpar, ve'yitramam, ve'yitnaseh, Vitadar, vitale, vitalal, shmed kudsha brichu, leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'amiran be'alma, v'imeru amen. If you are still reciting your personal silent Amidah, you can feel free to continue. Otherwise, you can be seated. And we're going to conclude this part with Oseh Shalom on page 52. And I think we have some hand motions. Davida, Eloise, Charlotte, and Addison. Anyone can do the hand motions. It doesn't have to. Okay. All right.
Say shalom in Raman, Huya, say shalom aleinu, Ve'yako Israel, Ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, Ve'yako Israel. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'yako Israel. Amen.
I'm copying you on the hand motions. You're looking at me like you're going to copy me. Except
No,
Addison
you're
was
just
not.
seeing what you're gonna do next.
Except Addison wasn't copying me. And I was copying you guys. Okay. We're going to take a pause here to say the Misha Berach for those who are ill. Yeah, like I said, we refrain from excessive petitions to God on Shabbat, but the kids really like the Debbie Friedman Misha Berach. And so if you have somebody who needs a little prayer for healing, the words are on page 173 in the left margin. And anyone who knows it can lead this with me. I didn't assign it, but you could. This is the Misha Berach, if you want to lead it with me.
Okay. Misheberach Avotenu Mekol us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misherach Ibnotenu Mihor HaBara Lehavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
And we also at this time recognize that the situation in Israel is still ongoing, and there's people there, our Achenu, our siblings in Israel, who also need to be brought from darkness into light and might need some healing at this time. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. You guys can have a seat. We're going to all do Kiddush together on page 55, followed by Elenu. Let's see. Okay. Does anyone want to help me lead Kiddush? You don't have to. Kiddush wasn't assigned to somebody, but if someone wants to lead it with me, of course you do. All right, come on. All right, yeah. Well, everybody stands up for Kiddush anyway. Okay. Do you know? Okay. So it's the Borei Pri Hagafen that you know, but then there's a longer one, okay? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei Pri Hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom tefillah lemikra'e kodesh zecher litziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. There will be grape juice at dinner. Okay, and Elenu, page 56. Mila, Maddie, Lila, Nora, and Sawyer. You were still standing for Elenu, yep, right here.
Down, up, and down. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Wait. Up, down, up, down, up. Wait, what am I? Up,
Well done, everybody. Whoa. Shoes. The matching shoes. This is the time that we remember those who have died, who have passed away. We remember them on once a year on the day of their death. And we also remember those people who have died within this year. And it's also a time that we just remember those people who made us who we are and who we remember but have maybe passed on. Grant that the memories of those who have gone before us be a source of strength for us and for everyone of the house of Israel. May the souls of our departed find peace in your sheltering care, and may we all be blessed with peace, tranquility, and the fullness of life as we remember those members of our community, and I'll ask you for other names afterwards, but those members of our community whose yahrzeits occur this week. This evening, today, the 1st of Adar, we're remembering Abraham V. Benjamin, father of Karen Lerman, Peggy Blattner Richter, mother of Steve Blattner, Todd Michael Green, son of Elaine Miller, William Krinsky, father of Joy Krinsky, and Moish Cuisine, uncle of Cliff Cuisine. On Sunday, remember B. James Cohen, uncle of Bernard Cohen. On Wednesday, remember Frank Leo Clavins, father of Barbara Dichter, and Alma Reed, mother of Jennifer Reed. And on Friday, the 7th of Adar, we remember Clara Sajic Stryer, mother of Ruth Ann Singal, and Gus Surikoff, uncle of Jeffrey Rice. What? Surgikoff, uncle of Jeffrey Rice. Is there anyone else we're remembering at this time? In affirming God, we affirm the worth of each one whose life now ended brought us closer to the source of life, in whose unity no one is alone and every life finds purpose. I invite those who have a Kaddish, who have Yartzeit, who are saying Kaddish, or those who rise and say Kaddish for others, to rise with me now as we turn to page 58, Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah. B'yama divrach kirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayedachol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'yimeru. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam la'omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Da'amiran b'yalma v'yimeru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimeru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yal kol yoshvei tevel v'yimeru. Amen. May the one who makes peace in the heavens above bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to all humanity. And let us say, Amen. Thank you. Announce?
Announcements about dinner, but if there's anything else about synagogue.
Yeah, there were things that I wanted to let you all know about. First of all, don't wait until the next Siddur ceremony to come back. The toys are always here. The dancing rabbi is always here. The songs are always here. The fun is always here. So please come back anytime. Also, March 8th and March 8th through 10th. Believe it or not, a candidate for interim rabbi is coming. Her name is Rabbi Hannah Estrin. She's coming in from Israel, and to have kind of a weekend and check us out, and we see about her, and not me. That weekend, I have a powerlifting meet. But at any rate, so you're all welcome, kids, adults, everyone, welcome to come, and there's all sorts of opportunities to meet her, so keep your eyes peeled for that going on. And I think that was the big one that I want to, also, Mora Abbey is looking for a volunteer tutor to help. Mora Abbey is not looking for a tutor. Oh, wow. Fab. Okay, forget that. Then here's a very interesting thing. We have a new member. His name is Boaz Vilajny. A wonderful, wonderful person. He is getting together. He says, does your child struggle with depression or related disorders that prevent them from engaging in the world? The greatest burden of a parent is watching your child suffer, is even greater when it's carried alone. You are not alone. I am starting a peer-led parent support group in Portland. We will gather to share wisdom of our lived experience. And then there's his phone number. This is in the TBE mail announcements that you have. So if you know somebody, he said he has firsthand experience, and he often misinterprets the phrase, how are you doing, in the literal sense, which leads to usually awkward, sometimes profound exchanges. So I want to highlight that and invite those who would like to gather together for that. And that is, I think, what I have to say. And Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. I have a couple thank yous to Ben Weiss for helping kids learn their parts, also some madrichim, who I think are not here, to Anna Burke and Ilana Du, and possibly Tim. I have no idea who's putting food out on the buffet right now. But one of those, some combination of those people, and Aaron Eshelbach. Did I get your last name right? Yes. Yes. For helping set up. And
Theo's bar mitzvah is coming up.
Theo's bar mitzvah is next week, and his brother Isaac with his mom Rachel are actually the ones who are going to help with Mora Debbie with the tutoring for the second graders. Isn't that cool? Okay, so for a couple logistics for dinner. I have them written down so I won't forget anything.
No one can eat. Okay.
Okay, when you go into the social hall, all right, kids, you have to know where to go, right? When you go into the social hall, go find a seat. There's gracious on the tables. We're going to do blessing the children. We're going to do kiddush. We're going to wash hands and do hamotzi, and then you'll be able to get in line for food. Kids, when you're done eating, if your parents are still eating, where can you go if you just want to hang out and chat? Not the youth lounge, that's closed, and not the school wing. So the lobby, the ladies' lounge, the social hall, the general vicinity, but don't go disappear and hide in the school wing or disappear and hide in the youth lounge. We want to stay in kind of the main areas, and parents, we would appreciate everyone's help with that.
And in the spring, you can go out into the playground.
Yes, that's true, yeah, which is going to be completed in the spring. They're on track, so. All right, we're going to end. Yeah. No. It was our Hanukkah miracle, so I don't know if we're going to get another one in the spring. So we're going to conclude our service with Shalom Aleichem, which I think Anna, Zucker, Del, and Rose are leading, and maybe some other people. I don't know.
Do you guys all just want to stand up and look good and support them? Yeah, why don't you all kind of stand up and sing along with?
You're the one who knows it better.
Okay, let's move over here so everyone.
Scoochie.
Scoochie.
Scoochie. Malachem, Malachei Hashem, Malachei Elyon, Mi-melech Malachei Hamelachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom. Yahayom. Melech Malachei Hamayim. Kadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom. Shalom.
I was running down the list of volunteers and I forgot Mora Lisa, our tefillot teacher. Thank you for your hard work as well. Shabbat shalom, everybody. All right, Shabbat shalom. Let's go get some seats.